it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol PGPM. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here right here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where these red and green lines are coming from, but the chart needs to be updated here, and there's nothing wrong with pullbacks. No price can go up every single day, but there does reach a point where a pullback is like, okay, it's time for the bulls to step back up, and the chart is definitely nearing, that kind of point of view from the quote-unquote story. But before I get to that, I'm going to do a little house cleaning, get rid of this line here. Yes, that still pertains to the chart, but in the spirit from a presentation standpoint of not wanting a million lines everywhere that can cause clutter and confusion, want to try to keep this as clean as possible. The first update, though, comes from a foundational principle in charts, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So on any sort of bounce, the first key level to keep an eye on is going to be at 0.011, but that's kind of the least bit of the concerns right now. The main point of concern is, like I said, there reaches a point where, okay, yeah, it's pulled back enough. It's time to start to show some signs of strength. And in the world of charts, that's where the 200 period simple moving average comes in based on this pink line right here. And the last thing you want to see the price do is go down here and then start to separate to the downside of that pink line. In that event, that essentially puts the bears back in full control. You can't say that the bears are in full control right now because, well, the price is still up above that pink line. So it would be wrong for someone to say, oh, the bears, they totally own on this chart now. Bears are in full control. No, I would have to disagree because the bulls do still have the opportunity to put it, or not put it, but keep the price up above the 200 period simple moving average, which is the long-term indicator. And anybody that has even just a surface deep understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 200 period, and you know that from a bullish perspective or longs perspective, when the price is above it, you want to see the price stay above it. So the price, does still have the opportunity to do that. But if you haven't kind of connected those dots, the must-hold level of support going into tomorrow and next week, without question, is going to be that pink line, the 200 period simple moving average. So yeah, the price is pulled back enough. It's time for the bulls to start to step back up. And no better place for them to start to step back up than right around this very important level of support in the world of charts. So we'll see how things close out the week tomorrow before the 3-day weekend. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.